A family vanished in one night. Breakfast stayed warm. Animals got fed. Smoke rose from the chimney, and the killer lived inside the house for days. The farm stood alone outside the quiet town of Grobern in rural Bavaria. Locals avoided the road near the property known as Hinterkaifeck. Children crossed themselves when passing. Adults lowered their voices. People sensed something wrong long before blood touched the ground. Andreas Gruber ruled the house with fear. His wife Kazilia moved in quiet obedience. His daughter Victoria carried shame and exhaustion in her eyes. 2 small children followed her everywhere. A new maid arrived, unaware of the darkness waiting. Days before the murders, Andreas spoke of footsteps in the attic. He showed neighbors footprints in snow leading from the forest to the house. No tracks led away. Tools shifted in the shed. The previous maid fled and spoke of a presence watching her at night. March 31st, 1922 arrived like any other night. Animals waited in the barn. Someone called from the darkness. One family member walked out, then another, trust leading them step by step. Inside the barn, the killer attacked without mercy. Each victim fell under heavy blows from a farm tool. Hay covered the bodies. Blood soaked into the dirt floor. No screams reached the road. After the barn, the killer entered the house. The maid died in her bed. The children followed. One child woke, fought, and pulled her own hair in terror before the end. The murders ended, yet the killer stayed. He moved freely through the rooms. He knew the space. He felt no rush to leave. The house accepted him. For several days, the killer lived there. He fed the animals. He cooked meals. He slept under the same roof as the bodies. Smoke rose each morning. Neighbors noticed and assumed life continued. A neighbor grew uneasy. He entered the property. The barn revealed the truth. Police followed. 6 bodies lay hidden. The weapon rested nearby. The house fell silent at last. Money stayed untouched. Valuables remained. No forced entry appeared. The killer knew the farm. The act held purpose yet revealed none. Police questioned neighbors, former workers, distant relatives. Names surfaced then faded. Evidence collapsed. No arrest followed. Time buried leads. Years passed. The farm vanished. The case stayed open. Historians argued. The truth never stepped forward. Evil walked away unseen. The news moved faster than horses. Whispers turned into shouts. Church bells rang without order. People ran into the streets calling names. Mothers screamed for their children. Men froze with mouths open, faces drained of color, hands shaking, prayers breaking mid-sentence. Word spread to nearby towns, then to Munich, then Berlin. Fear followed every report. Officials arrived under heavy tension, boots crushing frost, notebooks clutched tight, brows pulled low. Orders flew fast: secure the land, block crowds, stop rumors. The government feared chaos more than questions. Newspapers printed controlled lines. Readers still felt dread between each word. When confirmation reached the people, grief erupted. Women collapsed onto the ground, wailing, clawing soil, crying Victoria's name. Men shouted in fury, fists raised at the sky, demanding a face, a reason, justice. Children cried without knowing why, gripping coats, eyes wide with fear. Doors locked earlier each night. Lamps burned until dawn. Farmers slept with tools beside their beds. Footsteps outside sparked panic. Every creak felt alive. Accusations spread in whispers. Trust cracked. Daily life changed shape. Investigators argued behind closed doors, voices rising, fingers slamming tables. Leads failed. Arrests never came. Pressure from higher offices tightened. Files grew. Confidence thinned. Fear crept into those meant to calm others. Crowds gathered demanding answers. Some screamed at police. Others cursed officials. Signs waved. Voices broke. Rage mixed with terror. People wanted certainty, not statements. An unseen killer felt worse than a known one. With no answers, stories grew. Some believed the killer hid among them. Others spoke of curses and watchers. Fear gained form. Strangers felt dangerous. Survival instincts replaced reason. Across Germany, families followed updates closely. Parents pulled children indoors earlier. Locks sold out. Night felt heavier. The case stopped belonging to one village. It settled into the nation's mind. Months passed. Screams faded. Fear stayed. The farm disappeared from the land. Memory kept it alive. The story turned into a warning passed quietly between generations. What shattered people most was one thought. Someone did this, stayed among the dead, walked away, and was never stopped. That truth followed them into sleep, into dreams, into history.
I hope you have really learned a lot from this story. See, in life, you have neighbors. All your neighbors are your friends. Do you understand? Because whatever is happening in your surroundings, you shouldn't look away. This should serve as a lesson to you. You should not look away. Call the police, call the attention of the authorities to whatever bad things that are happening in your environment. Don't overlook it. Whenever you see a sign, speak up. Speak up so early so that help will locate you. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe, like, and share. I will see you in the next video. I will see you in the next video.